Okay, how do we want to start? Welcome to a Speakeasy Theater.
Oh,
Theatrical here sometimes.
yes.
What accent are you going to do for us tonight?
I haven't finished my drinks, but let's see how it goes. Okay, so I had a party recently, and it was like an open house, come with your drink party. There'll be a little bit of food, and of course I went overboard and then ended up making lots of food. I don't know why I did that. And I also made a cocktail to serve you guys at the door. Heather?
I can never again tease you about that. I feel a little bit sad that I can't ever tease you about that again. But it was really nice to come in, and Sarah's husband runs up to the door. Can I take your jacket? Mm-hmm. Can I take your bag? And the kids went running off with the kids, and I was just like, oh, this is so nice. And then Sarah comes up with a drink. Mm-hmm. It was lovely.
Yes, when the doorbell rang after I arrived, I was like, oh, here it is. This is how it works in action, in real life. And if I had my phone, I would have taken a video and followed and been like, this is how it's done.
This is how it used to be done, and then stopped for a while, but
Sarah is bringing it back.
That's right.
Hosting like Dorothy Draper.
So and it was funny because you say Dorothy Draper, because then my husband was like, I've learned so much because you've read her book. So he was a great host, actually.
Mm-hmm. He was.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And he was circulating around and
he was making sure that everyone's libations were up to date. And it was a really fun party.
There was a puppet show that happened.
There was a puppet show from the kids, yeah.
Well, it was so funny because Heather and Aaron were sitting there, and this little puppet show being put on by little girls is happening. And I turned to them and I said, and this is how you know we're moms of boys, because we have no idea what the fuck is going on over there right now.
That's right, the three of you are.
Says, girls are so much different than boys. And we're all like, yes.
Yup. Not once.
They don't put on puppet shows. They're downstairs playing Minecraft or whatever they were doing.
Mm-hmm. But even when they were young and they weren't playing on video games, if I gave my kid markers, I was asking for a disaster. That was not the quiet time activity.
Oh, that's right. Well, here's what's funny. We are not redoing or not some massive thing, but we are changing our basement to...
Sarah has a project.
A project to include a game room.
Ooh,
so
nice.
I want to have mahjong parties downstairs, and so I want to make it nice and moody and
Smoke fan?
Yeah,
it has to be smoky in there. Come on.
A little whiskey bar or an absinthe bar, that would be even better.
Oh.
Anyway, we were moving things around, and that whole area used to be the kids' sort of toy corner. And man, did we have a lot of cleaning to do with marker stuff. We had to scrub everything down, and my kids helped. So you know what? They've made up for it. For all those times when I did give them markers.
Plus, you can always slap a coat of paint on that. If you got the same paint, I've done that.
This was on the
in
furniture.
The same zone.
I was going to say, when I colored all over the walls as a child, my parents wallpapered my room as the solution.
Right.
Every time we hear stories of baby Erin and what she got up to, I feel like her youngest child really is her child. Every time we hear these stories, I think, okay, connecting. It tracks.
I've learned how to fake it really well as an adult.
And that's all you can hope for our kids, right?
Man, you're really weird right now, but hopefully someday you'll learn how to keep that all under wraps.
You'll own it. You'll either own it and learn how to make it work for you as a podcast host or something.
Right? There you go. Yeah, we haven't even heard about this drink yet. Please tell us about the drink that I sipped.
The drink. At the party, I served a whole bunch of green things. which were not necessarily Irish, which my husband pointed out because he's part Irish, and he's like, it's not Irish food. And I'm like, anything green on St. Paddy's Day is Irish.
Did you ask him if he wanted green potatoes?
No. Was I supposed to serve green potatoes?
Those are the poisonous ones. It means that they've gone bad.
Oh.
Oh,
Well, no,
wow.
then.
So that's
Next time.
Except for green
that can be your
potatoes.
retort to him, since he's,
Say, listen, buddy,
Irish enough.
next time you say that, you're getting green.
You want some green potatoes?
Green potatoes, okay. Well, I didn't do green potatoes. I did a green cocktail to greet all the adult guests with. And I started looking up green cocktails. I came across this cocktail called midori. And midori is, I guess, Japanese, but it's not usually made in Japan. So listen to this little story. It was the cocktail of the 70s. And John Travolta made it really popular with some Saturday Night Fever movie casting call. It was like this big party, and he drank midori, and midori became all popular. And then the bartenders like hated midori because, it was the 70s. Nobody freaking likes anything from that time. And it was like, it's the 70s, the 80s, it was bad style, blah, blah, blah. And then Suntory, which is a fantastic Japanese distillery. You guys have been to my Christmas party years and years and years back when my husband opened up a Suntory whiskey that was smuggled in and served it to everyone. And I wanted to kill him because I'm like, you fucking crazy.
Don't share that with people.
But he did, and it's gone.
How did you get into my only child cupboard?
It was my only child cupboard because you can't buy that here. You can only buy it in Japan. They're a fantastic distillery, and they brought back Midori, just like every 80s and 70s fashion style now that you see on our kids. I'm like,
I was
what?
going to say, just like John Travolta.
Yeah, everything that they wear now, it's like, but that I used to wear that. And what? Like that's back again?
Not my kids. My kids haven't figured out anything fashionable. See, again, boys versus girls.
Anyway, Midori is made of 2 different kinds of melons. One melon is from Japan, extremely expensive. So then it is mixed with another cheaper melon, so it's affordable. And most Midori, except for now from Suntory, is not made in Japan. It's the melon is then exported to Mexico or the States, and they make the Midori and blah, blah, blah. And here it is. I serve Dixie cup size drinks.
Too small.
Too small, I agree. But I have more than 2/3 of the Midori left.
Nice.
It's this pretty green color. I think it's pretty. And so then it'll sit in your liquor area, whatever, and it's nice and green, and it's pretty, and it's springy, and, nice amount of green in your house now.
How long will it sit there, though? Aren't you going to drink it? It's tasty.
Wow. So something, maybe with the Yakult or something. I think I want to try a little cocktail like that. And then it won't sit in my liquor cabinet for long.
There you go.
So this particular drink was 1 ounce Midori, 2 ounces vodka, and then a mix of club soda and pineapple juice to taste. And then I tasted it, and then I added a schwack load of more vodka because I like my drinks strong. So I'm not sure exactly.
She likes to knock her guests on their ass when they walk in the door.
Well, that's why I only did Dixie cup worth of drinks. And I thought it was very yummy. And I did a little bit of a lime bitter in it as well, because I got to play around with some bitters before the party, and that was really, really fun the night before. And I decided on the lime bitter. I thought that went very well with the drink.
Cool.
And then they say, you can freeze some melon balls, you can freeze some pineapple chunks, and then you can throw that in as the ice.
Oh, that's
instead
fun.
of serving that with
That
ice.
would make a cute punch.
It would. Yeah, totally.
I think it would be delicious to make some sort of
I think so.
yogurt drink
Yes.
with a melon.
Midori.
No, not even that. Just like actual melon. Like,
No, why are you going off topic and talking about real fruit instead of alcohol? What are you doing? This is Speakeasy.
I'll talk to everybody else later. I'm not welcome here.
Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for joining us. You can find these recipes under the Speakeasy tab on threekitchenspodcast.com.
But I didn't think it tasted like melon.
Yes, I put extra vodka.
That's it.
Because I'm not a melon fan either.